Rovert. Rovert. I really do not want to do this because it's gonna be fucking 2 hours long. It's gonna be 2 hours. The games themselves were 2 hours. And I don't even want to split it into two either. Well, first off, congratulations. I think you played really well, Rovert. I think you did a lot of things very correctly. There were a few things which were a little bit off there, but overall I'm very proud of you. So let's just rush through it because I don't want to be here for 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Let's just rush through it, Rovert. Now, in both games, you kind of luck shit, but part of the skill in Mahjong is to take that luck shitting and convert it to a win. So, and that's not always the easiest thing to do. But I think overall you did very well in doing that. Yeah, let's just rush through. Here we keep a kind of safe tile. If you keep the 1, you can accept Dora without cutting the 2 here. I think I prefer keeping the 1 over the 2 man here. Although there's a very, very small chance of Sunshoku with the 3, but we don't really need to worry about that. So there's a slight Dora acceptance issue there with the 1, so, but it's not that big of a deal. Here we get the renchan, and we keep that. Again, it's decent. It's not the best shape, but it's better than nothing. And now we are headless. We really need a pair, which could be one of these two. Right, one of these two. And the Sanshoku chance, you did miss out on it, Rovert. You cut the wrong renchan. You missed the 2, 3, 4 here. Should have cut 8. So, I mean, Sanshoku isn't real, right? Sanshoku isn't real. So we are Tenpai. I would say, okay, never mind. You BTFO'd me. So you did draw the correct Kanchan. And we just get a quick Tsubo. So there's really nothing to say here. Right? Really nothing to say here. We have a nice kind of like nice fast hand we can call. That would be nice. We cut the 9 here is fine. We do have the overlapping Ryanmin, which is something to consider, so we need double acceptance on the 5 maybe. Yep, and just a quick call. We now have 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku chance, but that's only if we draw the 7, then we cut 1, 3. But perhaps we'll probably just do this, yeah. That's totally fine. Oh no, get punished. Get punished immediately. I mean, yeah, I mean this is fine, right? It's fine. It doesn't really matter. You don't particularly care about the Sanshoku value, right? Because you're stuck at 1 right now. And to have Sanshoku, you just get an extra 1, which is 2. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. It doesn't really matter that much, right? Plus, you can, this is better. You just chi, you go on a tanky weight. It's fine. Yeah, so we upgrade to Ryanmin here. Ryanmin, headless. It's totally fine, especially for an open hand. You just take what you can get. You just take what you can get. And let's skip through until you draw something. Any reaches on the table? No. I would say around here, you be careful of Dharma, but it doesn't look like it. Right. It's really, you can't really tell anything, so you just keep pushing. Like, if you deal into a Dharma here, it's whatever. This is probably Tenpai now, with a call this late into the game. But we don't care. Okay, so what do we tanky on? We tanky on the 4, it's fine. There's 1, 3 here. I mean, generally you wait on tiles closer to the edge. I think there's no reason to go for the 4 here. This might be a fold, probably not, considering the 4 came out. And then we upgrade, so perfect, right? Very standard, very standard, very standard, and it ends in Ryukoku. Right, so this is good. Like, the less I have to say, Rovet, the better you played. And I'm very happy, right? If I could just go through your entire log without saying anything, one, that would be great for me because I could finish these quicker. And two, like, it means you played very well. You know what I mean? So, the faster we can get through these, the better for both of us. Okay, we have 2 calls Tenpai. It's probably not a lot. We see +1 here. He might have 2 Doras. That's the only danger, right? But 2 calls, we don't need to worry about it this early. We can just keep progressing our hand. I think worrying about it this early is a bit too safe, right? And plus we have the 8-9, which is very safe into a push anyway. Yeah, and we totally just chi into Tenpai. It's whatever. And what happens? We get a deal in. See? Perfect. Nothing to say. Holy shit, that was a big one. Was it? Oh my god, fucking hell. What a luck shitter. I mean, you're just a luck shitter, right? There's nothing to say when you luck shit. There's no skill involved in luck shitting. As long as you luck shit, skill doesn't matter. But you did play well. East is fine. You could have Sakigiri'd 8 because you have your blocks. Right? And you want to keep the 5. So you could have Sakigiri'd 8 here instead of the East. Yeah, that's a small thing. Doesn't matter that much. Although you did feed them the call. Right, see, you're not going to use the 8 anyway because you pretty much always want the 5. And 8 and 5 has overlapping acceptance. So, like, 8 is actually useless. Only if you draw the 9, but you don't even want the Penchan of the 9. Right, so very small thing. You should Sakigiri 8 here. But I don't think it matters overall. Really doesn't matter overall. I'll turn down the music just a tad. Three is fine, you confirm the pair. 3 is also more dangerous. E-pin, if you draw the 2, you can transition a bit, but that's totally fine. I like it. 1 pin safer. Eventually you're gonna draw an honor, right? So 9 is... 1 pin is still safer. So you chuck the 9, right? 1 pin safer because 2p, 3p, 2p here. The 1 pin's definitely safer than 9. Okay, we've got 2 calls with the East. This does look like a Honitsu, right? There's no Manzu. So, okay, now it's over for us. Now it's over for any Manzu. But from what I remember, this is fine. Actually, East is... I mean, sorry, the green is safer. Yeah, sure. So, okay, we can't chuck any Manzu, but you... What do you do here? I think... Yeah, okay, never mind. We'll talk about when we get to it. So this is probably a big hand. We've got 3 on the board right now. The Manzu is the Dora suit, so we can expect this is at least a Mangan. This is at least 12k. Because we can expect that he has 1 Dora. Now he doesn't, that's lucky. But we should be wary that we are pushing against 8k hand here if we discard any Manzu at all. Alright, so that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so we get the Tenpai and you fucking giga-based Yurichi into this manga. Like, you're fucking giga-based, but this is wrong, Robert. This is really bad, Robert. You're fucking giga-based, okay? But so, why is this wrong? Why is it better to Dama here? Now, usually 90, what's the statistic? 91% 92% of the time. I say just insta-reachy everything. But this is one of those cases where you really do not want to reachy. Why? It's because you can Dama, right? So you don't need to reachy to win. And if you draw like the Dora 4, or in this case he's waiting on the 7-man, right? You just fold. Right? If you draw the 7-man, you can fold if you're in Dama. It's not even a fold, you can Mawashi. Right? You draw the 7-man, you chuck these two, or you can even chuck the 5-6, because there's no danger here. Right, so this is like a hard commit. And it's like, it's based, but it's retarded. Like, there's a point where courage goes too far. You're so courageous, you've entered the retard territory, okay? So, it's not good, but it is kind of giga-based. So, let's see here. What are the good things about Ricci? Well, if you do, this guy's gonna push everything, most likely. Like, there's no way this guy is folding. Right? There's no way this guy is folding. It's like guaranteed Mangan, probably. So, what does Ricci do? It just ensures that if he does get the deal in tile, that it's a little bit bigger. Well, not a little bit. It's actually a decent amount because you are a dealer. Right? But, you're basically just squaring off 1v1. You're like 1v1 me, bro. And honestly, kind of based, like very respectable. That's true gambler. That's a true gambler spirit, but it's kind of retarded. So this could have easily dealt in. Now, would I have pushed the south? No, because no, I'm a fold cut. I would not have pushed the south. But, you know, that's the good thing and bad thing about Ricci, you're just forced to push. Okay, and you're a luck shitter, okay, Robert? This is completely... You're such a luck shitter. Maybe I would have pushed the south, actually, now that I think about it. You're such a fucking luck shitter, okay? Like, there's no way you Dama this. You can push this, right? You can push this, but there's no way you Ricci this. You just Dama. Right? Because you don't need to reach to win. Now, let's pretend, Robert, that you weren't a luck shitter, and this was the 7, and the 7s were swapped around, right? This was the 7-man, this was the 7 so. What then, Robert? What would you do then? Okay, my bad. Let's say this was the 7-man, okay, and you drew the 7-man here. Right, what would you do? Well, you're forced to deal into this. But let's say you were in Dama. Now you can Mawashi your hand, right? You just discard Iso. If you want to keep the pair, which is probably better, I think you can discard 5 so, 6 so. Right? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shape is not bad. But honestly, you're Giga based, so you know, I can't say anything. You're fucking Giga based. But let's remember for next time, boys, team, you should Dama in that particular situation. 90% of Damas are retarded, but that's one of the 10% cases where you should Dama there. Now, granted, it is League, right? So in League, the only thing that matters is simply like luck shitting a first. So in that sense, the Ricci is like true gambler League mindset. But it's still a bit risky, right? It's still a bit too risky. Okay, now what do we cut here? We cut 2 man. We're pretty much confirming this block, or we could treat it as 2 Ryanmans. We have also double E Peiko chance, so Ryan Peiko, and we have the floating 6. If we keep the 2, we can have 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 5, 6 block. Then this, then these 2. The 6 was floating a little bit more. I think it's fine. There were a lot of ways to upgrade this if you keep the 2 and draw the 3. If you draw 5 though, you could get Sanshoku chance, but all the 6s and 7s and 8s are kind of gone. I think personally I would discard 6, but it's not the end of the world. That's just the difference in maybe playstyle. And so we do get the E-Peiko upgrade, and we discard Iso. I like this. You switch to a quick Tanya, it's fine. Okay, Foddle. We are dealer, and we're completely out of here. Two Richis, we're out of here. So what do we discard? How do we defend against this? East is fine. There's one out. Did you have anything better? You had the 3. But if you discard the 3, you are completely giving up on your hand. Do we care about completely giving up on your hand? Because even though we're against 2 Richis, we would like to keep Tenpai for Ryukoku, right? I think Honor's right. It's pretty fine. But you know what I always say, right? Oh no, it's 2 gone. My bad, I'm blind. This is perfect. I'm fucking blind. Okay, Iso is perfect. It should be fine to discard 6 into here, but it doesn't matter, we get the Ron. Okay, perfect. Perfect for us. Man, this is too loud. I don't even like this. There we go. So we're in a very good lead. We need to get past South 1. We need to get past the South round. But this is where things start to go a bit wrong, let's say. It's fine. Up until now, you've played perfectly. So you can be happy about that. And just basic efficiency here. 2... We get a Tenpai, 2 calls Tenpai. If you deal into 2 call Tenpai, it's not that bad, right? But we should be wary. So for example, like we shouldn't hard fold, but we should like not discard Dora into this. You should play that kind of with that caution. Okay, so here's an interesting thing, boys. This is a bit more advanced. This is the Ida Yonkin meme, right? What does that mean? It means if you have 2, 4, 5, 7 in hand, you discard 2, 7 here, and you're waiting on 3, 6. Big meme. I mean, it's actually, I think it's actually statistically relevant, but like, it's kind of a meme, but it is somewhat statistically relevant. And this is the classic Ida Yonkin shape. Let's fucking go! Yeah, just instant Richi. And now, does someone deal in here? No, he just sumos. Okay, this is perfectly fine. Technically, if someone, let's say if someone was defending against you and they believed in the Ida Yonkin meme, they would never discard 3, 6. Right, but don't need to talk about that. Don't need to talk about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think keeping the 9 here is better. Right. Why is that? So I always say, right, the 6-9 shape is fucking garbage. But the 5-9 shape is not that bad. Not as bad. The reason being, if you draw the 7 here, right, you get a renchan. The 5-9 shape is actually not as bad as the 6-9. And also, 8 mana's Dora. Right, now I also never look at the Dora indicator, so I never know what the Dora is until I see it shining in my hand. But this is just the thing, right? You keep the 9 and the 5, so that if you draw the 7, you can get the renchan. You might even draw the 8 Dora. So a bit inaccurate here. What should you have discarded? Just the north, right? You don't need to keep both of these. Right. You already have your Yakuhai, so you don't even need the West even. Just go full efficiency. So that's a bit inaccurate there. Oh, it does pay off though, so I get BTF4 once again. I always get BTF. Okay, perfect. Then we discard. What do we discard? 8 is fine. 5 has full acceptance. Good. And we just kind of rush this. Unlucky. Doesn't matter. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 5 blocks. We can Sakigiri this. We can Sakigiri this if we want. And our blocks are good, right? This is Ryanman, Ryanman, Ryanman. If this was like 1, 3, you could keep the 5 and hope to draw a 4 and improve. But because we have 2 Ryanmans here, very good shapes, and this is a Ryanman as well, you can Sakigiri the 5, man, if you want. The only reason to keep the 5 is if you draw the Aka, but we don't particularly care about that. We just care about winning, right? The Aka doesn't boost our hand that much, and we keep the Dora. That's fine. You could even Sakigiri this, but yeah. So now it's a little bit dangerous. Like, uh-oh, how do we win? There's a Dora in our hand. This could have easily been the East, and you could have pushed. Like, without fear at all. But now we kind of have to fold. That's kind of fine. What do we fold with though? Pay is fine. Oh, okay, so what happens in this game is you luck shit. But you gotta be fair. Right? You gotta give other people a chance. This guy starts luck shitting as well. So, we can't be mad about that. At least we had a little bit of luck. Compared to other games, we've had none. Right? At least we had a bit of luck. Like, we're not stressed. We're not stressed about being 4th, trying to climb to 3rd. Right? It's totally fine. Sometimes that happens. Here we discard Dora right away. I don't like this. I don't like this. You're trading the Dora Kanchan for this shitty ass 7-9 Kanchan with 1-8 out. I don't like it. Even this would be a bit better, even though there's 2 calls. Even this would be a bit better than, right? Here's the thing, right? Sure you kind of Sakigiri it, but what if someone calls? What if someone calls this Dora? Then you've just fed them Dora 3. Right, so you don't need to discard it just yet. I don't like this. Just hold it in your hand. So let's say you discard a 7-9. Now we're in a pretty good spot. So this should be 8. And your hand is looking very good now if this is the 8 man. Now you continue discarding it, that's fine. What would you discard now? Then this would be the 8 man. Right? You call this, you can't because he gets pawned. What are we scared of? We're not actually scared of much because there's 1-8 gone. So these probably aren't that big. So we can push without fear. Okay, we should not push. I mean, even just looking at this here, there's 1-8 gone. It's probably not that big. So we don't really want to deal in general. But like if you deal into this pushing something, it's totally fine. Right? Because it's not going to be that much in any case. Here we discard 5, that's good, it's actually safe there, and we just cut it for the roundman. I really like this discard. Because it's like it's dead, right? We can't get the triplet. And we have our pairs, so we don't need this extra 5. You're gonna pawn and pawn. This is totally fine to chase, right? Again, this, like, what the fuck is this? This is probably +1 Yakuhai. This is probably +1 Yakuhai. So just like very small hands all around. What happens? Okay, we get a Ricci and then like, do we fold against this? If we do have to fold. We probably should, because one of these guys is going to deal in if they push. I don't know. Oh, your 4 is dead as well, so it's not that good of a weight. We should just fold into this. But Itsuno's. And this is the beginning of the infinite renchans. Although, after your second game, I don't think you can complain, Robert. I don't think you can complain at all. 6. I don't like 6. Why don't I like 6? It's because if you draw the 5, you've got the 3-4 roundman. So this 6 is better. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you could, if you have the 3-4 roundman, you can discard this later. Right, so a little bit inaccurate here. 6 is slightly better, but again, not that much. I guess it does accept Dora, but you get the Ryang, get the Kanchan, so it's not that big of a deal. I would prefer the Ryangmin over a Kanchan with the Dora. Just because it's going to be hard to fill in that Dora Kanchan. In the end, it doesn't matter at all. So, you know, I talk about these small things a lot, but in the end, they really don't matter. Holy shit, what the fuck happened here? Okay. Okay, wait. So, okay, we accept Tenpai, perfect. And then what happens? We pawn into a Tanki. Do I like it? It's a bit risky for my tastes, but fine. Right, you're Giga-based anyway. Like, it's a bit risky for my taste because you get rid of 2 tiles you could potentially fold with, but yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about that. What do we do here? You change now. I actually quite like that. The reason being, all the 4s are out. Well, 3 4s are out. 3 3s are out. And there's a 1 out. So, like, you know, nobody can really use the 2. Because there's a very small chance that anyone has the 3-4 Ryangmin. So the only way person can keep the 2 in their hand is if they draw the pair. And if we looked at, yeah, so see here, there's a floating 2 here as well. So 2 is actually a much better weight than 1 currently. Because for 1, the 2-3 Ryangmin is pretty live. So are there any 2-3 Ryangmins around? Close, 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 right? 2 is actually much better renchan, and you can see here there's a floating 2, which is kind of what you would expect with these many 4s and 3s out. So I like the switch there. Okay, but we get a Ricci, and he does draw the 2, so he gets saved. Now what? Okay. Before we go through this, let's talk about open hands. One of the biggest noob traps of open hands is getting into the mindset that you just have to push everything because you're already committed, right? That's one of the biggest noob traps in Mahjong. Once you get to a more advanced level, like, you need to realize that even with 4 tiles in hand, you can fold. Even with only 4 tiles in hand, you can play safe. Now, it's going to be harder, but you can still do it, right? It's harder, so it takes more skill to do that, but you can still do that. In your case, it's a little bit easier, but the question is, like, do you fold? Do we fold? That's the big question. This is another reason why, like, personally, I would not pawn the 4s. Because if I had the 4s, it would give me like a couple of more potential safe tiles, to potential options to fold with. Okay, but what do we do here? We should probably just discard the 2, keep Tenpai. For the same reason I said before. All the 4s are out, all the 3s are out. So the only weight is a 2 Tanki or a 2-2 Shanpon. right? Now it is scary to push into dealer, but in this case, of course we can't discard 6 because it's close to the Dora and close to the Ricci tile. 2 seems relatively fine. The problem, if we hard fold here, is sure we get 3 turns of safety. But then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to hope that we have another 5 tiles to fold with. Now, is that possible? It's actually kind of possible. Right? It's actually not that bad to find 5 other tiles to fold with after we discard these 3. It's actually not that bad. However, it would be much better if we just defuse the Ricci by winning. And so, like, I think 2 here is good. Okay, so you do very good, Rover. Very good. 2 is actually very safe. Now it's fucking over for us. now we can't. Now it's fucking over because we can't deal any of these. So yeah, we should do this, and you do it great. Now this isn't even the end of the world, because we can still get renchan. We could still get haite or hote. Right? It isn't even the end of the world right now. But yeah, we're pretty much, if we draw something dangerous, we have to hard fold. Right, so this is good. Playing very well. We don't pawn this, very good. And it's over for us now. So yes, even though we had only 4 tiles in hand, we're folding correctly. Very good. Very, very good. We draw the churn. It'd be better to do this first because it's still like, there's still a small chance. It's okay, right? It's okay. Small odds, but I would still prefer this first just in case. It's okay, it's okay. White is fine. Okay, it's we're lucky. We're lucky that this dealt in, because it would be even harder for us to defend. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we would have done. Assuming that this didn't deal in, okay? Oh, okay, we would have simmered. Okay, but assuming he didn't sim either, we would draw the 4-pin. Now, would we con if we draw the 4-pin? If you con that, you are giga retarded, okay? If you con the 4-pin, you're fucking retarded. But, like, there's no way you con into 2 Riccis, okay? We just continue discarding the green. 4 is not safe. And then 2, 6, 9. Then you draw the 2. Now what? You have a 4-man here, a 4-pin here, and you have a 2-man. What do you discard now? It's fucking over for you. This is half. 6 is half Suji. 4-pin is Nakasuji. But only to this guy and not dealer. Oh wait, 4-pin is Genbutsu here. Okay, we discard 4-pin and we end the round with Ryukoku, right? So we can see, even though back here, where was it? Even though back here we only have 4 tiles in hand, it's very possible to fold into Ryukoku. You don't have to push everything, but you should like try to defuse it if you can safely, right? We're basically playing bomb squad right now. You're playing bomb squad. You're trying to defuse the Ricci, but if it gets too dangerous, you're fucking out of there. Okay, but very good. Not very good because this guy's getting close to us, but you know. Still not bad. Let's carry on. Get a nice Toitsu there. You're falling for the Itsu meme. Rover, do not fall for the Itsu meme. Good. Based. Fuck Itsu. Fuck Itsu. Okay. It's fucking over for us. We can no longer discard this, unfortunately. What do you do here? You just pop the 9s. I think that's totally respectable. This is a fine Mawashi. you could still get into Tanyao Tenpai. Yeah, so that's totally fine. Here's the thing, right, with Richis. Let's say, like, you're racing towards the finish line. Someone reaches, they're already up to here. And you're up to here, right? If you hard fold, you basically stop running. But a Mawashi is like this. You go back a bit, but you could still make it. Right, so this is the Mawashi with the 9-9. If you hard fold, then you're just like... You just exit the race. You don't care anymore. So 9 is good. It's Suji, that's why. And we draw another good tile, right? So it's working out. It's working out for us. Right? West is fine. And I think, again, we draw another decent tile. We have the renchan here, but we can't discard anything else. Yep, so 9, perfect. Now we don't have to discard the 5. And it ends up not mattering, right? So you wouldn't have been able to win this anyway. But it's like, would you have gone into Tenpai? You actually would have got into Tenpai, but you would have dealt in the process, right? So it's a good fold. Good fold. Good fold. Let's carry on. Oh no no no, he's falling for the Itsu meme again. Oh no no no. Never trust Itsu. Even when you win Itsu, you lose the game. Right, Sakuhara? You lost that game because you won the Itsu. Okay, but I mean, it's not really Itsu anymore. Good, based. Fuck Itsu. Where's fucking... Okay, so 2 calls. When you see this, right, not his wind pond, and this, you can tell he's hard forcing Honitsu, right? Usually, that means he's actually... should I say that? Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's just my headcanon. But, okay, here's my schizo theory. If someone hard forces Honitsu with like a guest win, they are more likely to be closer to Tenpai than usual. And that's my schizo theory. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just my schizo theory. So I would be on high alert here now. I'd be like, holy shit, high alert. Now I don't think it's actually Honitsu. Alright, so now I'd be like, I'm out of here, bros. I'm fucking out of here. I'm not gonna deal into a Honitsu. Right, I don't care. And I think you might have... It's a good discard. Right, you keep a safe tile. I like it. Okay, and now we are completely out of here. Now, what the fuck is this? When I see this, I'm like, holy shit, it's not a Honitsu. Because he pushed the 6. And this is not safe. He pushed the 6. It's not a Honitsu. Now I have no fucking idea what this is. It's probably like Yakuhai something. But that's good. Because that means it's cheaper. Probably. So what do we do? Now I know he has 2 Doras in hand, but you know. So what is it? It's Toy Toy, right? Yeah. Honestly, it's very hard to tell Toy Toys. Koi Toy Toy. Right, we're kind of lucky we didn't deal into that. However, we wouldn't have discarded 6 against this anyway, right? We would just be folding here. Unless we draw the 7. Yeah. Anyway. The luck shitting has stopped. Unfortunately, we are now 5k behind. It's fine. We didn't do anything wrong. We played very solid. You played very well. He just luck shit more. And that happens. You can't complain. You're 40k second. You can't complain. You cannot complain at all. Okay. It's looking quite good here. We can... Okay, hold on. Yeah, discarding 2 is fine because you discarded 1. However, I think we should, unless we can hold a safe tile here, I think it's fine. I guess there's no doors out. We should probably hold on to this in case we get the Dora. But we can Sakigiri it. You can Sakigiri it if you want. Yeah, okay, this is fine. I approve. Just keep something safe. It's not that big of a hand. Probably Tanya or something. You don't need to push it that much. Yeah, okay, that's good. And the safe tile works out for you. Chun, yep, perfect. We get an Ippatsumo. Okay. This was actually a hand we might have pushed if we got into Tenpai. So... Six, 9, so... Okay, so let's say we did draw... We draw 2, so... And we cut 9. Do we Richi? Yeah, it's a bit dead, but you can do it, because like Genbutsu the dealer. And 9 is not the worst. It is close to Dora. Anyway, let's not talk about it. I want to get through it a bit faster. Because how long have I been going? 43 minutes! And I'm still on South 3. And you have the infinite renchan next game. Oh, God. Let's go through it a bit faster. Chun. Yeah. Oito. Oito Big Honitsu. What do we do here? You keep Ryankan, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 blocks, then you discard a block. You decide to discard the pair, which is good because you have a pair here and a potential pair here. Well, the 8 is dead. The 6, actually, if you draw the 5, you can extend that 3, 4, 5, 6 to 2 Yanmans. I think I would cut the 8 here, just because you could even draw the other 6, but it's very small difference, doesn't matter that much. Yeah, you could have even considered dropping these, but you go back in Shanten, so it's not the best. Okay, so yeah. If you had kept the 6s here, you would discard these would be 6s. And you could draw 7 and get a Sanmin-chan. Alright, that is possible. So that was one reason why to cut the 8s, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Generally, you don't cut blocks near your other blocks. Oh, I mean, it could have been the same thing here, actually. So it actually doesn't matter. You could have got the same kind of pattern there. Oh, no. We missed the Sanmin-chan, bros. It's fine. We switch. It's a bit hard. So, Ryankans are very good. Until you get into like Ishanten, then they're kind of shit. But luckily you do draw it. We do Richi. It's a good weight. 4, 7. I'm just kind of dead, right? 1, 2, 3. That's 4. It's fine. You just Richi. Even if this is Honitsu, there's a small chance it might overflow. Yeah, you're a dealer anyway. So just fucking Richi. You're not in danger of getting to second. I guess a direct hit Mangan would do it. Would get you very close. But that's... unless he has 2 Doras in hand, it's not that likely. So just Richi, right? If you win it, you get closer here. We aim for first, because second is a decent... decently out of range for us. Okay, but we get to Tsumo. That's unlucky, but that's what it is. Right, so even if that was a direct hit, you would still be second. That's why it's okay to take the risk of Ricci there. Because if we win it, we can. There's quite a good chance of getting first. Okay, Tanyao time. Tanyao bros. We just end the game. I mean, there's no chance now, so we just end the game, yeah? Tanyao bros. Tanyao bros, let's go. Based Ricci. Just get as many points as you can. Now, can you overtake? You actually can with a Hanuman. But is this a Hanuman hand? Tanyao, Pinfu, Dora, Ricci. Dora 2. Yeah, it's actually possible on direct hit. But he's not that stupid, right? Holy shit, it goes all the way. Oh, I remember. This guy literally drew all your tiles. Okay, very good. A well-deserved second, Rover. You played... Oh, what the fuck? Alright, it continues on. No! I thought I was free. Thought I was going to be free. Like, we don't even want this. We don't even want this, because Odin is a Mangan Sumo away. We just want to end it. We end it. End it! My throat's already sore. I'm not sure how I'm going to get through the next Hanchan. End it! Okay, some good draws. Oh no, no, no. Okay, we just fold. Fine. I mean, we can't even win this. It looks like it's a very hard hand to win. Did this pass? It didn't. It didn't. It wasn't safe. I don't like this. I don't like it. Right, you deal into Mangan here, you're in danger of falling to second. It's just hard fold. Go 7-7. I mean, it's probably safe. It's most likely safe, but don't risk it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Interesting. I hope you don't push this. You can push this because it's safe. No, Rovert! Rovert! Ah, it's near the Dora! Rovert, why? This dude, 2-man. 2-man Rovert. No. It's not even Suji. This came before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not even Suji. Rovert! You're lucky that... I mean, it was probably safe because there's 3 6s, but still. Right, there's a lot of reasons not to push the 8 there. Not least of all that you had the 2-man. Right, this is retarded. You drop the 2. It's completely safe. And it also doesn't help your hand. Right? You don't even want the 3 if you draw it. Now, right, so 2 was better. 8 is also near the Dora. Granted, 3 6s are out, but it could still be 7-9, which is with the Dora. Could still be that, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, but you should still do 2 here. It's not the worst, but like, don't take any chances. Your second place is not guaranteed just yet. Okay, but it's at sumo, so it doesn't really matter. We're still the same distance from everyone else. Another fast hand. I mean, I can't remember how this guy got so low, but yeah, he's getting very lucky right now. What happens? He deal in here. This is whatever. This is fine. Doesn't matter. That's whatever. That is totally fine. Nothing to talk about there. You might have been able to dodge it, but doesn't really matter. I don't care enough to look at it. I don't care enough to look at it because it's already been an hour. It's already been the same length as the renchan. Fuck me. I like the 5 transitioning to a potential Ipeiko. You don't call these, which is correct since they're not Yakuhai. And then you get rid of them for... I don't like this. You just discard 4 here, keep the renchan. This is your pair. Also, someone reaches, which they do, it's safe. Right, so I don't like this. I think you just cut the 4 here. You do have a pair, right? You don't actually need this 4-cell pair. You already have the east pair. Just keep the renchan shape. This 4-cell is irrelevant. Irrelevant 4-cell. Okay, so we have 1 less safe tile now because we kept the 4-cell. That's fine. We don't care if this guy wins, right? Unless it's a Mangan Sumo. Okay, we do care if this guy wins. Never mind. Never mind. Good! I mean, nobody would discard this, right? Nobody would be that retarded. I think this goes to Ryukoku. Okay, so let's see how you defend. Suji. What was 4-cell? Half Suji. I think 6 is a little better. Is it? No. Yeah, okay. So first it's half Suji. So the other Suji is 7-8. However, there's 1, 2, 3 7s and 1 8 gone. So it's a 1 chance over here. This is a 1 chance dealing into 7-8. Or it deals into 6-6 or 6. Both of which are very unlikely because you have 2 here. I think 6 is actually better here. Let me look at 4 again. 4 is also half Suji. Wait, it's not even half Suji because 1 didn't pass. Or 7 passed. The 4 only deals into 2, 3. Yeah. It's not bad, but 6 is definitely safer. It's not bad, right? I don't expect you to be able to see this because it takes me a lot of time. It took me a lot of time to see that as well, right? But just as an exercise, Yeah, this guy knows, right? He knows. He's a Sanma saint, I think. Maybe master. Just like our good friend Bathhouse. Yeah. 6-6 on. Is this the dreaded Aite shift? Let me see. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, he shift high tay. Lamau. The high tay shift meme. I mean, it's not bad. West is completely safe. Okay, well done, well done. Very good, very good, very good. And that's it. Okay. Very well played, Rovet. Very well played. Solid defense, good attack, and you just luck shit. Let's move on to the next one. I've been fucking 57 minutes. How many rounds is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jesus fucking Christ. Almost 2 games. Let me grab a drink of water. Oh, I'm out. Fucking hell. I'm out of water. Okay, what do we do with this hand? We just play it normally. Alright, 5 tiles, 5 honors is 5 shanten for Richi Food Dora 2. Always remember that, boys. 5 honors is 5 shanten to a mangan. Just to draw properly. Look, we're drawing pretty nicely. Even though we had all honors. Look at this! It's coming together. It's over! I think you fall for the Suji here, right? 3 is good. I don't blame you, probably. Okay, let me look at this. I mean, it's not really worth pushing. It's not really worth pushing, but you didn't really have anything else, so it's fine. It's fine, it's whatever. I don't blame you for falling for the Suji trap. But like I said, boys, remember, Suji of the Richi tile is more dangerous than regular Suji. Right? But you didn't have regular Suji. Like, 6 is not Suji, it's half Suji, so we can't discard 6. And these are all not Suji. Your only options were 2 and 8. I think personally I would have gone 2, then 1, then dealt in with 8. But it is what it is. It doesn't matter. I'm totally fine with that, Robert. Totally fine with that. Totally okay. I mean, you could have hard folded with the 5 pin and probably like, maybe like a Saint would do that, but I totally understand it. It's East 1. I totally understand it. Maybe if I was feeling bad, I would hard fold with the 9, I mean the 5 pin, but you know, it doesn't matter. 8 was decent. Do we get a big deal in? Koito, big deal in! I mean, not much to say really. I'm not going to analyze that because we only analyze our own games. If I analyzed everybody, if I made fun of everybody, it'd be 4 hours long. It wasn't even that bad. Okay, so we have Sanshoku chance here. Very good. However, we are missing a pair. Oh! Okay, here's interesting. Do we give up Sanshoku for the Dora? The answer is no. Good. Fuck Sanshoku. Fuck Sanshoku. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have your blocks. Why did you discard 2? You have 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind. I miscounted. I'm fucking retarded. Okay, if you do this, you're kind of securing the 6 as your block, your pair. It's fine. It's fine. That's a good draw. Now we have 2 potential pairs. Okay, so very good, very good. And we keep the safe tile. Actually, it's not safe. Do we discard white into this? No, we can't discard this. Potential Honitsu. That would be Mangan. That would be 8k. If white deals in, it's 8k. Fucking Giga Chad. I don't know. Like, had like a 15% chance to deal into a Mangan. It's okay. I wouldn't, but it is what it is. And this is good. Seeing this means it's probably not Honitsu. Right. If I was too paranoid and thought it was Honitsu, I would not deal this. Also, Pinzu is the Honitsu Dora suit, so it's even more dangerous. This is a little bit dangerous, but overall I think it's fine. I would say that you would not discard it here. If you discard this Haku on the 9th turn, it's too much. Okay, so yeah. In the end, he was Tenpai, right? 2 calls is Tenpai. It wasn't that big though. I think it's a little lucky that this didn't deal in. I think it's a little lucky there. And did you even have a hand worth pushing? Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. It is decent. It's not bad. Again, I've said many times, I'm sometimes a bit too paranoid, a bit too schizo. Right, I'm either too schizo or too retarded and push everything. There's no in between with me. And this is looking okay. Have to fill a renchan though. 1 call. Very nice draw. That's not bad either. We swap it out for the 3. I like that. Tanyao. This 3 for this. Sure. Fine. Ooh, big Dama. Koito big. Oh, he called it. Okay. Odin, my man, I love you. But we've got to look at this Khan. Odin, my man, I love you, but we gotta look at this Khan. Is this based or retarded? Or both? You have 4 here. Closed Honitsu is 3. And you have the chance for Suanko. Or at least Toy Toy. And if you can this, everyone's going to play defensive against you. And your last place. I don't think this is a good Khan, my man. I respect it, it's based, but I don't think it's a good Khan. You were already Tenpai, right? Yeah. I don't think it's a good Khan, my man. Sure, you could have got renchan, but I mean, your weight is fucking garbage. I don't like him, my man, but I respect it. I think it's not quite accurate. Because now my boy Rovert will completely fold, right? Right, Rovert? It's okay, it's twice cut. It's okay. My boy Rovert will fold, right? 7? Okay. Sure, there's 1 chance here. Sure, I mean there was 1 chance for the West as well, but you push that. No. Okay, fine. I would not take any risks. I would just... What would I do? I would just chuck this. I wouldn't take any risks at all. Because it could be a tanky. But fine, sure, Rovert. I mean, how are you going to win this hand? You've got these You want these Manzu you can't drop. Fine. Koito big win. Good. Oh my god. Why would he do this, bros? Why would he do this? Could you cheat in Tenpai? No. I mean, it's still one chance, right? I wouldn't take the risk here. Because you're not in Tenpai, right? You're actually not in Tenpai. You can't get into Tenpai. So just discard something which is totally Genbutsu. There's no need to take the risk. Like one in 100 games you'll get burned for this and this. 1 in 100 games you'll get burned. Koito big win! Why would he do this? It's disappointing, my man. Benny Karage. I love you, Benny Karage. I love you, my man. I hope to see you again. Sometime. Look at this rigged Ishanten hand. Surely we Richi and win. What do you do here? It's okay. I'm not gonna say anything about it. It's fine. It's not the worst. Like, if this was Dangerous Tile, I would be not happy. But it's relatively safe against everyone, so it's fine. Reach! Let's go. Do we chase this? Yes, because it's Genbutsu to dealer. So if someone has no save tiles, they'll fall against the dealer instead of you. And then you big win. Big Hoshino win. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Holy fucking rigged. Let's go. Okay, so in this situation, do you just drop the 7 here and go fully commit? I think I would greed, because there is Sanshoku. Again, Sanshoku is kind of shit. Sanshoku isn't real. I don't think it matters too much. Oh, okay, now you just full greed. I didn't see that. Now you just full greed, right? You just chuck 7. You don't even care. So the reason you chuck 7 is because if someone wants to call it, they open their hand immediately. They have to open their hand immediately. So if someone wants the 7, you force them to open their hand immediately, right? That's another aspect of Sakigiri. Same with this. You just chuck it, force someone to open their hand if they actually want it that much. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Again, usually these things don't matter. I like this. Okay, now, I know a lot of people would be like, why is this retard discarding Pinzu? Fine, I totally like this. This is disguise. You're not going to use the 1 anyway, because you have 3 pairs. Right? You're going to pawn this. You're going to pawn either of these 2 and win. So there's actually, these 2 are actually useless in your hand. You don't even care if you draw the 2. You don't even, I guess if you draw the 2 you're in Tenpai, but you don't even really care. I kind of like this disguise. Right? If you pawn this, it's extra value, extra value. Right, so it does push you back on Shanten actually, but I like it. I don't mind it at all, because it's a bit of disguise. You see the 1, and then like eventually you don't cheat this. You see the 1, and then you pawn into 7, right? No one knows this is Honitsu, right? You can't tell this is Honitsu. Right. This just looks like a 2-han hand. This looks like you just rushed 2-han hand, you got lucky, you got 2 Yakai. You see this, no one thinks it's a Honitsu. You even discarded this. Right, if anything, the 4-5 is dangerous, right? Or the 6-6 is dangerous. Right? No one can tell you're Honitsu. That's why I kind of like it. It's a bit of disguise. Right, so 3 will come out of anyone if they don't use it, which unfortunately they do use it. Right, everyone will use it. But for instance, if you're waiting on 2 here, if this was 2-2, like this comes out any day because it doesn't look like Honitsu at all. Right. Now this guy's a saint, so he's not going to discard this. Okay, then we switch. Okay, in the end it doesn't matter. And I think you'd simmer it. Or someone else the other. Oh, okay, yeah. Again, another. You know, what are the odds, right? You discarded 1 here, 3 here. It's like that other game, Bathhouse one, right? Bathhouse, he had bad efficiency, and he tricked Rico into dealing it. Here you had bad efficiency, and you tricked this into dealing it, right? So it's fine. I like it. I honestly like it, even though you went back in Shantian, right? Now, if they want to call me retarded for that, go ahead. If they want to call you retarded for that, just say that I told you to do it. I like it. I like it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have your 5 blocks. This is not a nice block. You could consider keeping this in exchange for the 1-3, but I mean, that's a personal preference, right? So there's actually a lot of players who would like cut the 1-3, cut the 1 here, and keep like the 7. Or if this was like a 6-pin even. Because they like hate kanchans. It's doable, but for the most part, I recommend you just keep things simple, because you could always draw into this, right? The reason they do it is because they want to draw like a Ryanman and improve their weight, but it's like personal preference, right? In the end, we do cut it, right? So honestly, for you guys, I would recommend just do this. Keep your kanchans or Ryanmans, and or penchans if you have a floating tile like that. So that is what it is. Keep things simple for the most part. Did this look like a Honitsu? Kind of. Would 1 deal in? No, because 1's already discarded. So you don't care about dealing 1 into this. South 1. We are first place by 6k. Not that much, not that little. This is looking like a nice potential Sanshoku. It's over for us. It's over. Good, you discarded 9 first. Right, we can risk West. We can risk it, but not into Ipatsu, unless you have nothing else. What do we do here? Fine. There's nothing better. Fine. There's nothing better. I mean, in this, right? What do you do in this situation? You just trust terminals. There's like nothing better for you. Yeah. If there's nothing better, you just kind of push it, right? Holy based! Let's go. You win this. You're such a fucking luck shit. I mean, honestly, this is a good chase, right? Because it's Ryanman. I respect the Kanchan, but you know the reason he didn't win this is because he's not Celestial. If he was Celestial, he would have drawn the Aka 5-pin. Right? That's the difference between Celestials and Saints. Look, this hand is looking good again. Finally, some good fucking hands. Let's go. Do you win this? I can't remember. Sanshoku chance, 6, 7, 8. Good. We cut this Kanchan because 6, 7, 8. Yes, yes. Ooh, you give up the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Is that good? One, two, three, 4, 5. Sure, it's the most efficient. Fuck Sanshoku. Ooh. Okay. You did have the hidden renchan there, but let's not talk about that. Let's go. Okay, so you Dama here. My child will reach you. I actually think it's a good Dama, right? So why do we Dama? It's because of this. We don't take any chances against Yakuman. However, if you do Richi this, 7 is... You know, 7 might come out Suji. I would say this is fine. Don't take any chances with Yakuman, right? Don't take any chances with Yakuman. Okay, that is scary. However, I would say 99% of the time, you don't need to worry on the first one. Like 99% of the time. This is scary as well. Right? But 99% of the time, you don't need to worry about the first one. And I would say just push this because, like, hopefully you just win this hand and defuse the Yakuman as well. Right, hopefully that's what happens. Now you Richi. I kind of respect this because you set up the Suji trap, right? Even you set up the Suji trap, but it's not Suji of the Richi tile because you get this Ipeiko shape. This is Ipeiko, Tanyao, Dora. With Richi, it's Mangan. It's fine. Another thing which 99% of the time happens is that you Richi and the Kokshi folds. Right, 99% of the time that happens. Right, so yeah. Right, so we should feel safe. We should feel safe now. Should you have Richi just on this? Probably. Right, get him to fold faster. Personal preference. Based Khan. And we actually see here, you kill his dreams. Very, very sad. Very sad. Why would you do this? Okay, but... Does anyone fall for Suji? Oh no, 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 Saint Bros. What? Anyway. Saint Bros. Let's carry on. I don't know. He probably had a good reason for doing that. Tanyao again. Koito Big Pon. This is actually a very nice hand. 7 is fine. Eight. We keep the Ryankan. His 9s are dead, so that's good. 9s are all dead, very good. East. We're just not drawing anything really. Just not drawing anything. We're at the Richi turn now, so you might expect them, yeah. So Richi turn, he's in Tenpai. Right, towards the end of the second row, if he's got one call, higher chance of being Tenpai. So when you see this, be a little bit worried if you keep track of Tadashi. I mean, you still drop this, right? You just wouldn't drop 8p probably into this. Right, but you push 4p is totally fine. Danyao. Oh no, you don't drop 8p into this. You retard. You retard, Robert. Ah. Okay. It's fine. Okay, why don't we drop 8p? Because end of the second row. End of the second row, 1 call is Tenpai. Right, we say 2 calls is Tenpai, like around here. Possibly earlier. 2 call Tenpai is like early mid game. 1 call Tenpai is when you get to around the late game here. There's no 8s out, Robert! There's no 8s out! What are you doing? You can accept it, you can draw the 7. This is so dangerous, and what do? You feed it into this guy. Look, he even dropped the 9. That's maybe an indication. You might have dealt in here. This is not good. Not good, Robert. Not good. Not good. Now we're kind of fucked, right? It's like very scary to push into this. I would not discard any of these, right? He has no Manzu. Probably a Tanya waiting on the Manzu. This maybe is fine if you were tracking Tadashi Tsumagiri. I don't know. I'm not gonna check. Oh no, it was maybe fine. I don't know. Yeah, so he was waiting on Manzu. You got out by the skin of your teeth, Robert. You got out by the skin of your teeth, dealer Mangan. You're so lucky, honestly. You kind of deserve to deal in there for feeding the Dora. Right, Odin. Right, you fucked over Odin with that. Right, that's why. You 100% deserve to deal in here, Robert. You 100% deserve to deal in here. Jesus. Okay, so we see the 5. That means 2 is not safe anymore because he changed his hand. But this guy discards 2, so now 2 is safe. Right? So when you do get the 2, this is fine. Right, you 100% deserve to deal in here for discarding this. But you're a Lakshana. You 100% deserve to deal in there. Okay, this is the not last round. I remember this, you just Dharma it right. Okay, you get the renchan. Perfect prime Suji trap material. We have 2 calls. Where are the Dora? There's no Dora. It's like a little bit sus, but 7 seemed probably fine because he pawned the 8 and he didn't discard any Sozus or whatever. It's fine. If you deal in there, kind of unlucky, honestly. Dude's fine. 6 is not. 6 is a bit danger. At this point, I think Tenpai on. It might be 4-5, waiting on 6, right? Because he discarded the 7. So I wouldn't discard this, but you do. You get away with it. It is what it is. I think this is a bit dangerous. A bit too dangerous for my taste. Okay, here you Dharma. Is this a good Dharma? Or are you just a herbivore? Is this a good Dharma? I think you just fucking Ricci, man. You just Ricci. Yeah. This is cold-blooded. Right. This is plant-based diet. You're 21k here. Just Ricci. You set up the Suji trap. Right. This guy's... If he pushes, he can't push the 6 because he deals in, and he can't incorporate it into his hand because he dealt it, right? The 6 likely can't... You know, this guy can't use the 6 either. This guy might be able to. It's like half Suji, right? It's not half Suji because you didn't discard the 9, but I think you just Richi here. Just Richi. Okay, Lamau. Richi Patsutsumo. What would this have been? Richi Ipatsutsumo. I mean, I don't respect it because it's... I don't respect it, but I can see why you did it. No Ura. It would have been funny if this was Ura 3. I think you just Richi, but it's fine. It's a good outcome either way. You Richi because the win rate is better than just a simple Tsumo on the 6, right? So, I respect it. Actually, I don't respect it, but the outcome is the same. So, yeah, whatever. I think you just Richi that. Because you can't run. Okay, it's the East, South 4, we're dealer, last round. What do? We end it! End it, Rovert! End the game! Confirm your first place. However, you do actually get into Tenpai, so just fucking Richi. Just Richi! Just improve your lead. What are you scared of? Actually, it's a little bit dead, but there's nothing to be scared of, alright? This guy has to push into you. If you Richi, this guy folds, right? This guy folds, he accepts second place. Right. This guy probably folds as well. You Richi, both of these two fold. They accept second and third place. Only this guy pushes against you. If he pushes against you and he draws the 8, he's dealing it. Right, just Richi. Just Richi. And Robert. Richi Patsutsumo. Yeah. You're a herbivore, Robert. That's not the Robert I know. The Robert I know would Richi into a confirmed 8k Honitsu, right? What happened to that, Robert? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not that bad. But I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a waste. How much was it anyway? It was a 12k Tsumo. Okay, you know what? Sure. I mean, you wouldn't have got 12k without the Aka, so Richi was still correct. Okay, I think this is the last round, thank God. Is it? Oh no, you Richi here, don't you? Oh no, Robert. Please, end it, Robert. End it, Robert. And now you slam it. Now you slam the Richi. On what? You chase! Why do you chase? Just end the game! Just end the game. You should have Richi'd last round. This round you just end the game, right? You don't care if this guy wins. Oh my god. Just Dama. Dama 5 here. You can run. You can run with Tanya. Dama 5. And see, now you're kind of fucked, right? I mean, you have no danger of getting last, but you know, you still have points here. What do you discard here? 6? You could risk 6, I guess. You could risk it. I personally wouldn't. I would just fold here, right? You just end the game. You don't care if any of these two win. Just end the game. You're lucky you didn't deal in. Actually, this would have been kyaputen. Look. It's a Chitoi. Dora 3 Richi. 12k. Maybe not. You would have had to hit Ura too. Right. But it still would be a big loss in points. Bad Ricci. Again, this is one of the few times you Dama. In fact, you don't even Dama, you just fold. You end the round, in the game. Finish it! Okay. This is the one you released us, right? You released us from this hell. You're still kind of pushing. This good Dama. Okay, good Dama. Good Dama. If someone discards 6-pin, you skip. You skip the win. In fact, you shouldn't even been pushing this hand, I think. You should just fold. Confirm your first place. Release us. Release us from this hell. Even if this guy chucks 6, you skip. You don't run. I mean, maybe you do if you're a bit like sadistic. You can if you're a bit sadistic, but I mean, it was pretty hilarious watching this. It was pretty hilarious watching this. I have to admit. Now you switch. I'm sure you would have run if you could have, but I would not have liked this. Okay, and you fold here. Very good, Robert. I'm very proud of you for doing this. Well done. You decide enough is enough, and you fold properly. Good job, Robert. God damn it, that took just as long as the actual games. Fucking hell. Well done! Well done. You held your own against a saint, a master, and a master. Well done, Robert. Well done. Holy shit.